Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry if the camera's weird. I'm still trying to get this camera figured out. So, so today I thought that we would talk about some things. Uh, you might have heard of The Sims 4. They released a announcement a few days ago at Gamescom about a new pack, which is called The Sims 4 Star Wars Journey to Batuu. And I don't know how I feel about that. So today we're gonna be talking about it and sorry about that. And we're just gonna see how I feel about it and what I can do about it. And so let's do this. Let's get it on. All right, y'all. Okay. So I want to just say my initial thoughts on this pack because I I just don't know how I feel about it. Like when I first saw the pack icon, you may have saw me on Twitter liking a bunch of tweets and everything like I normally do. Um, and so you probably already know where I'm gonna be coming from, as far as this goes. And here's my thing. This pack, it ain't for me. I'm sorry. I don't hate Star Wars. At least right now, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. Um, because I don't know if I want to spend my hard-earned money on a pack that um might not even do anything for my gameplay. And currently, like I need something, and none of the other packs really are what I'm looking for when it comes to gameplay. Like I'm looking for something that's realistic um and we haven't really seen anything realistic for a long time ever since like Discovery University came out. And that was I think one of the best. No, actually no. Well that is one of them. Definitely that is one of them. But Outdoor Retreat was really realistic, and I actually bought that recently, and I took my Sims camping, and I actually enjoyed it a lot, and I bought it full price. And so, I mean, I guess I was pretty lucky that I got a lot of the packs on sale, you know. Um, but yeah, no, I am just nope. I don't know how I feel about this pack. This is the same. Okay, and you guys are gonna say that I hate so much um, on the Sims community and the Sims 4 and all this, and I'm gonna hate on Minecraft here. You know, I don't play a whole lot of variety of games, so I can only really hate on The Sims or Minecraft. So bear with me on that one. Um, but the only way on how I can really describe this feeling is it reminds me of the feeling that I had when 1.16 was announced for Minecraft, which was the Nether update. And I have not been impressed ever since. Like, yeah, sure, there's some goodish features, but eh, I wasn't impressed with that update. Um, and it just to me, I didn't like it. And now, so this is how I feel, and I'm kind of worried because um I don't know, and like I've realized sort of like a pattern, with these things, like um there's these people who are EA game changers, and their whole shtick is to basically hype up the game. And even they weren't excited about this. But to be honest, the last three packs that they've came out with this year have not been impressive at all. And they've just sucked and they've added so many issues. Now, please keep in mind I am including this upcoming pack, which I probably shouldn't. So I should probably say the last two packs. But even concept wise, they weren't the best, and um, I feel like a lot of other sim players feel this way too. There's a lot they could still cover that they haven't covered yet. And I'm not just talking about farming or cars or open worlds or anything like that. Like I'm talking about like there's a whole section of realism that they haven't even touched yet. And I would like to see some some more content, because as like I'm that type of person that likes to sort of play realistic to the best of my ability, and so like I try to have like realism and stuff in my game to make it, worth it and stuff, and um yeah, no, this pack, I don't know how anybody is going to be able to really put this in the game. Like here's my problem with it. People give my first stuffed pet or my first pet stuff pack a lot of hate because it was sort of like an addition to cats and dogs. And my problem is that, you see, at least with my first pet stuff, it was something that you could see in your game, you know? Like, even if you weren't the most realistic player, like, you could definitely see this in your game and you could see yourself using the features, even though they weren't really a big deal, anyways. They weren't like these gigantic features or anything like that. Um, and so I just that's my thing, with this pack. I just don't see how people could really do that. I mean, maybe they could use like the build and buy objects, but I don't think that they would be able to really use um like the gameplay at all. And when I was looking at this, like I was thinking, okay, what is the gameplay? Like what like I looked at the blog, I looked at what they were, announcing and stuff, and they kind of gave details, but very vague details that in my opinion weren't the best details. And so I'm still trying to figure out like is there something that they're hiding from us? Like, are they teasing us? Like, is this gonna be a like the best pack we've ever had? I don't know. I do feel like it does have that safety belt though, because it is EA, and they do have other Star Wars games and stuff like that. So they probably have this one in the bag. And so I can only imagine that it should be at least decent to play, and you know and I'm just still trying to think like is this worth it? Is this really like do I see my Sims really, and I play with a lot of Sims. Like do I see myself really using this pack at all? Um to me, I really don't. There's really nothing there. Like, and even on the trailer, like, I was seeing trying to see the new stuff. It looks like a bunch of recycled animations as per usual, and just boring stuff that's just recolored. The same hairstyle that we've had for the past 10 expansion packs is now making another return in the game pack, like it's the same thing just repeated. Um and so there really is no um real realism to it. And it's not something that I would want to really bring home, and like you got to realize, and I didn't really realize this before, but now since I have a job, and I'm sorry about the lighting, but now since I have a job, I do realize like this is your hard-earned spend money. Like you you worked hard, like you worked your ass off to get this money, and now you're gonna buy it on a pack that you're not gonna be happy with, you know. And then, and it's all because the game changers hype it up. They saved the day with eco lifestyle, and that was cringy. Um, I mean, and for those of you saying, "Oh, well, if you don't like The Sims 4, just go back to The Sims 3." Well, first of all, we're already used to the graphics of The Sims 4, and also we'd like to see what they could do with these older packs, when they, and we'd like to see how well they work when they bring them into the newer generation, the more modernized era of video gaming. Like we want to see what type of new features they could, spin on classic packs. And, like with Seasons, they did a pretty great job with it. Unfortunately, Pets got the shit end of the stick. But, you know, yeah, it's kind of what it is. Um, and I would have liked to just see more. And that's kind of like I was expecting this to really be something that would impact my game, and I understand not every pack can impact my game. Um, but I also understand that you can't please everybody, and that's something that just they have proved. They have definitely proved with this pack. They proved that you can't please everybody. Um, and is it worth pleasing that really small percentage of people that wanted a Star Wars pack? I don't know. I feel like there should have been a bigger, because like I don't know anyone who, like, at least personally, um who was really asking for this. Um so we're all kind of disappointed. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.